Well, good day, my friends. Boss here is just getting a little drink. I wanted to show you something very interesting just because I just noticed it. That we're going up for the last lesson of the week, and I wanted to show you that we have one horse of each breed of all of the horses we have in our lesson program. And I wanted to tell you, while we're going up to the arena, that this right here is the stock horse category. So the stock horse category consists of the American paint horse, which is Boss. His registered name is Dandy's Wimpy Checks. He's got reining breeding, foundation breeding, working cow horse breeding. This is June. June is American quarter horse. June is a pleasure bred American quarter horse. She's kind of a fancy mare. Her sire is actually one of Terry Bradshaw's standing stallions, Extremely Hot Chips. Her registered name is Extreme Good Bar. And then to the left, I'm going to try and walk behind them without moving the phone too much, is Queen. And Queen is a registered Appaloosa. So that would be the Appaloosa Horse Club. So if you watch them walking, you see that they all kind of walk the same way. Stock horses, the stock horse category, they all move the same way. So for what we do in our lesson program and when we show, we want this certain type of movement. So because they all move the same way, they move the way we want for the classes that we would go into for a show. I'm gonna get a little closer. Okay, so we're in the arena now. Back to Queen, the registered Appaloosa. And if you're wondering what they're doing, they're stretching. We'll test the stretching and Queen's stretching too. Queen's registered name is Wrangler's Rhapsody. So she's considered an Appaloosa with characteristics. So she doesn't have the traditional blanket pattern or the snowflake pattern. But characteristics of a registered Appaloosa are striped hooves, which she has. You can see the stripes on this foot here, both colors. And when you show them, their polish has to be clear so the judge can see and make sure. The white sclera on the eye, you can see it there. And what I love the most about them is the modeling. So if you look at her mouth, see her pretty mottled skin. She has that around her mouth. She has it around her eyes. And she has it also around her private areas. We're not sure if she's keeping this right here because she's shedding out her winter coat, but she might be getting a little bit of a pattern here. Her dam is actually red in color. Her father her sire is black and white. She's heterozygous for black. Her sire was homozygous. So she might be keeping this funky little cool pattern right here, but I wanted to show you more modeling. If we can show you private areas here. This is modeling of the skin on the girly parts, and she has it on her tummy too. So those are characteristics of an Appaloosa. Josie's riding Boss. He is a Tobiano pattern, registered American paint horse. He has, the Tobiano pattern is the shield on the chest, and then he has a white on the face, and then white crosses the withers. They should have 4 white socks at least up to the knee, and they should have both colors in the tail. That would make a Tobiano registered American paint horse. And that's up to the breed registry. You have to send in the pictures when they're born and they determine the paint color pattern, coat pattern, but he's clearly a Tobiano. Now, let's get back to June. June is a chestnut mare. The only white that June has on her is on her face. She has a white, little bit of a white star. It actually looks just like a spade. She has 0 white socks. It's not a characteristic of an American quarter horse. That's just the only white that she has. They can come solid, that's no problem. No problem at all. But if you notice while they're moving, they move the same way. So, just as a refresher, June is a registered American quarter horse. Queen is a registered Appaloosa. And Boss is a registered American paint horse. That category is called the stock horse category. We always talk about in lessons here that if you're talking about a quarter horse or a paint horse, I like to make sure that we say American in front of it, because that signifies that they're actually registered quarter horses and paint horses. And here's a little fun fact: if it's a horse without papers, then it is indeed a paint horse or a quarter horse. That is considered to be a grade horse. All right, so that's it. Stock horse category, registered American paint horse, registered Appaloosa, registered American quarter horse. If you guys like horses and you like horse content, if you have any questions about horses, horse behavior, horse body language, funny things that horses do, horse anatomy, horse care, horse husbandry, any of those topics, I'm your girl. I welcome questions and comments. Go ahead and put your comments and questions in the comments section. You can ask me anything about a horse, even if it's gross. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day.